Alright, grade A gamers, you're here to watch me be a stupid asshole and eat a Paqui one chip to prove to my 60 subscribers, that number keeps getting lower, that I am in fact a real person and I'm here and dedicated to this giveaway and to my YouTube channel. So, you're here to win this, again, as I've shown before, legitimate, sealed, official, there's the little clear plastic seal there, you can see, non-breached. Been very tempting. Because, I mean, I don't need a PlayStation 5. I have one. The roommate's got one. But I just love opening new hardware. And I love delaying having to eat this motherfucker. Again, like the PlayStation. Fully sealed. And supposed to make my tongue turn blue, so maybe that'll be the other proof that I'm not one of those bitch boys who fakes the Doritos swap. Did not bring my pocket knife. But, oh, you got the sticker here, good. See, fresh. And I just do it from the one side. Yeah. Hey, bro. Oh, okay, I got it over there. Just so everybody knows, and the cops can be directed to arrest the individual who made this all possible, my roommate decided to buy this because it would be fun to watch me be in pain. He has no intention of doing this. He is filming me and laughing right now. I'm sure you will hear that as time goes on. But let's take a look here. Rules for the challenge. Eat the entire chip, of course. Oh, so all those dudes that you watch on YouTube that just take a little thing and freak out, like they technically didn't beat the challenge. Okay. Prove it. Show us your tongue. That, I mean, maybe after you wine and dine me, but wait as long as possible before drinking or eating anything. I'm going to go for 30 minutes. I have doubters who don't think I can make it, which will be all the motivation I need to prove them wrong. Post your reaction on social media with some one chip. Okay, I'll do that. What to expect? It's going to be miserable. That's fine. Old Daywalker over here is more stressed out about this than I am. All right, so set that up. Take a goodbye vape. Again, curved chip. I don't know if that's supposed to be curved. It is. You can see the tear notch there. We're gonna do the tear. Oh, just so you know, got the old bucket from the hurricane. We had to walk up to Lowe's down the street after Hurricane Ian and get some buckets to get water out of the lake to be able to flush our toilets when we sat for 3 days without power or water. Which still, given the bullshit that happened because of that storm, we were really lucky to only be without water and power for those days, because during Hurricane Charlie, 12, whatever, 15, a long time ago, that was weeks. So here we go. Opening the pain. What we're going to do, with a great suggestion by my roommate here, we're going to glove up. I mean, if there was ever a more foreboding sight, make sure I stay in my focal range here. All right, so the shape of it makes it difficult to just get it in there,
Let's split it in half and then stack them together.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Make it so it fits in your mouth.
Keeping away from the nose sinus area. And I have to make sure not to breathe in. I don't really see much powder, although I did have some crumbs that I will attempt to get up to. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Letting it really coat. Feeling it start to build. And you motherfucker. Here we go. It's building. It's really like a pins and needles type of stabbing on the tongue, hitting the throat a little bit. We'll see. I know I have about like 2 minutes for it to reach its potential. But it's not, it's about on par with the Carolina Reaper chocolate bars I had previously. Now, those were, that was difficult, but in my room, sat there, hit the chocolate, and kind of like what this is. It basically simplifies the way your brain thinks because you're trying to push out the pain. Got some tearing, and there's the snot. Can you get me my tissues there, bro? This will be a good start, but might as well just hand me the box. I don't know if this breaks the rules or not, blowing my nose, but
No.
too fucking bad. All right, so grade A gaming. Gamers was originally grade A gaming. Switched to gamers because grade A gamers implies that it's not just me, it's people I know. But more importantly, I want it to be you. One of the things that I hope to get out of having this YouTube channel is an opportunity to play with people who might not otherwise play with other people in multiplayer games, or people who might feel a little shy or timid about posting a comment in chat. You know, I get that. That's who I am and who I was, but after Hurricane Ian happened, and as I was sitting here in this condo, not knowing if my parents were alive or not, these are not tears of recollection. These are tears of excruciating pain, which, to be honest with you, isn't that bad. Like I said. Is it bad? Yes. But all things considered, do I think I'm going to die? Am I freaking out? No.
Bro, I'd have jumped out the window.
So, during that, I had a lot of time to think. Like, you know what? I'm a 40-year-old man who has spent 27 years since I was basically 13 years old earlier, but I've been making over minimum wage since I was 13 for my family business. This saliva got me. And in a mixture of like figuring out like how to cope with losing your parents, if that were to happen, and managing their assets, I came to the realization that, you know, what happens when my dad's not around to run the company. I can't do all the work and run the company as it stands at the size it is. So started thinking about, well, what if that did happen? Do I want to continue with the company as it is? And the answer is I don't want to make websites. So what do I like to do? I like to do video production, and I love video games. Here's an interesting story. When I was, without getting into too many details, when I was young, I wasn't given an allowance. I was made to earn it by editing videos. In reality, my dad was teaching me how to edit on old analog tape to tape VHS decks. And what I would do is I would at home record me playing Nintendo, regular Nintendo Entertainment System. The one I remember specifically was Mike Tyson's Punch Out. I recorded me playing through the first few guys until I got to Soda Popinski, which I never could. It took me a little while. I had to get a little older to beat him. But I take those tapes, go to the office, and edit them, not knowing really what editing was, but I was understanding what an in, what an out point was, and the concepts about pre-roll and stuff like that. So that all kind of came to me in one moment. It's like, I should probably do some type of online gaming YouTube. So I was trying to figure out a niche to put myself into to try to gain some traction. And I figured, I'll go and do things that I like. What do I like? I love bright, flashy things. I've always been obsessed with like Pixar animation and 3D animation, 3D modeling. I'm not good at it, but I appreciate it. And, so how can I make the best looking YouTube videos out there for games? And after doing a lot of playing around, knowing the benefits of high dynamic range, and I started tinkering with that, and then I realized that not only does high dynamic range produce better quality videos for those who have high dynamic range enabled devices, like all of your cell phones, but even for non-HDR viewing sources, the output from YouTube is greater for them as well, just for the mere fact that YouTube has to encode that video at a higher rate to enable the ability for HDR to exist. So, with that said, and as this is actually subsiding, I'm going to go ahead, offer up our first collective code, and I'll read it off to you. Joel's a jerk. From The Last of Us, if you think about it, the guy's kind of a dick, but we feel for him. And that's what good writing does. It makes you appreciate and love even kind of a shitty protagonist. I mean, shitty as in the type of person he is. So Joel's a jerk. All one word, all caps. Well, it can be whatever you want. It turns it into caps. But getting back to it, so made this decision to do this YouTube channel. And then thinking about it, one of the first thoughts I had is, man, I have never won anything in my life, like significant, even remotely significant. I've won sports. I've won a scholarship out of high school. Didn't take advantage of it, but won academic stuff, writing contests. But I never here's your ticket. Oh, hey, bingo, I won. I get to get the door prize. Never got that. So I figured, if I can't be the one winning, why don't I be the one providing the experience for someone else? So again, that's why we got this. The moment that I was able to see one for sale, Wario64 on Twitter, shout out. Dude's the one to follow if you ever want to find a deal on something or something that's hard to find when it's available, that's the man to follow. Assumingly, he's a man. Pretty sure he is, but whatever. Um, so yeah, got the PlayStation. Kind of oh, it's available. Can I do it? Fuck it, I'll do it. That kind of thing. And here it is. So far, the experience has been fun. I have one active participant. The rest seem to be people that are just interested in winning the PlayStation, which is understandable. I mean, I was hoping for like maybe the 2 to 3% interaction rate, but as the numbers on my YouTube subscription indicate, every time I reach a new milestone with that, all of a sudden I've got 20 less viewers because apparently they're all bots or they're people that are just signing in, subscribing, and never doing anything. And so YouTube is like, yeah, no, we don't really give you that. And then I figured, oh, we'll do live streams. That'll help my watch hours. And then I find out, well, that doesn't matter. That's why this could have been a live stream, but doing this live to an unlisted video, and then we'll release it to public, and then you guys can get your codes as soon as it's gone, as soon as it's active. And I'll also post it on Twitter and to the fine young ladies on my Facebook page. I'm pretty sure not a single one of you even knows how to hold a controller, but you're looking out for your grandkids, and that's very kind of you. Here's our second code. This is a collective code. I don't have my glasses on, so everything in my preview monitor looks like it's out of focus. If you ever see me live streaming and you're like, oh, I thought you wore glasses. Well, I'm close-sighted, nearsighted. So I can see fine if it's close, and then far away I just can't. Which is convenient for me as I, sit on a computer all day and, at least I don't have to wear glasses while I work or game. When I'm on PC, have to wear glasses when I game on PlayStation or Xbox Series X. Trying to figure out what else I can say to kill the time here. I mean, at this point, like, I could go the whole hour, but I'm not going to because I'm thirsty. And so I'll wait my 18 and a half minutes and then we'll indulge in some ice cream, I think. Got a little mini boy Haagen-Dazs. One thing I am pretty stoked for, I thought my mouth was going to be burning so bad that I couldn't hit my vape, but doesn't affect it. I really thought that would kind of kick it up more, but I don't know, man. The chip was stale, which is disappointing.
I think they always are.
Yeah, I think they are.
Everybody says that.
Yeah,
and they taste like crap.
It didn't taste terribly. It wasn't like
I've had people say they taste like peppery dog food.
No, I don't know. I mean,
I don't eat dog food, so
that's the thing. I don't have like when I was a little kid, I got curious. The dogs fucking love milk bones, man. Like, go crazy for them things. So I was, like 4 or 5. I was like, yo, doink. Honestly, 4-year-old opinion, not half bad. As an adult, they're not great. Tried it again last night, but I don't have a dog, so So where am I going with the channel? I don't know. We'll see. Like, it's just a nonstop uphill battle on a buttered slope. Like, I might just fucking running in place like Fred Flintstone. But it's all right. You're just slow but surely just try to do something with this. And I'm going to be covering, after Callisto Protocol, I'm going to see what's coming down the lines. I thought about Marvel's Midnight Suns, but the turn-based thing is okay, but the whole home management shit doesn't really appeal to me. But definitely going to be doing Hogwarts when it comes out. Make a decision on whether I go PS5 or PC. If I plan on streaming, which I'll only do if it becomes worthwhile for long streams. I'll do short little streams, but I'll probably go PC. But if I'm just going to do VODs, I'll just get it on PlayStation 5. Final Fantasy 16 is definitely going to be something that I cover. Top of my head, it's like my brain's not. Dead Space remake. I mean, I'm really enjoying Callisto Protocol. I'm not a survival horror game fan, but I don't know. Like it's like this whole paradigm shift in my brain where I used to be like I used to get nervous about playing scary games because I was afraid that I was gonna be afraid. Like, not because I'd play it, got afraid, and no, I don't want to play, but the thought of me potentially becoming afraid made me steer clear, which I don't really understand, but probably neither would a psychologist. So, but I have been enjoying that despite all the negative issues with it. But Dead Space with its new open world approach instead of the compartmentalized, loading screen. Now you're next area. Okay, you hit a door. Now all of a sudden you're somewhere else. I'm looking forward to that. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And coming up next week, we have Destiny 2's starting the new season 19. Do you know the name? You know the name of that season?
Oh,
season of
come
fucking
on.
time bridge till
No.
Lightfall. Secret of the Wait for Lightfall, and hopefully the game gets back to a really good place again. But in the upcoming season of Destiny 2, I'll be doing some stuff with, just showing the new activities. But I'm also going to try to get back into Destiny PvP, especially with the new changes that they're making to the skill-based matchmaking, to comp. I like Destiny PvP, but the peer-to-peer matchmaking is terrible. The networking with that, you have one asshole with a bad playing on his T-Mobile hotspot, and the entire game runs like crap, and it's not fun. As much as I despise Call of Duty at times, it's nice that you don't deal with that as much. You just deal with like, oh, hey, you did well that match. Now you're going to deal with 80 something ping because we're going to put you in with people across the country who are guaranteed to stomp you. Because EOMM is the work of Satan, which was a recent code. EOMM, for those who don't know, is engagement optimized matchmaking. So the concept of skill-based matchmaking, what everyone calls the fucking bullshit that we deal with these days, especially from Activision, isn't actually skill-based matchmaking. It's skill-based in that it takes into consideration your skill when deciding how it wants to present the experience to you. So what I mean is, oh, player A, you're really good. So what we're going to do is we are going to put you against some better players, some players who are most likely, if you're really good, cheating, which I see ads for fucking Call of Duty cheats pop up in the front page of my YouTube app on my TV all the time now. Why the hell this is still a thing, why that YouTube allows them to do this, and there's no way for me to report these people are suggesting breaking the law. I can't report them because they're not being racist or sexist or ageist or whatever. But they're allowed to promote something that breaks the EULA for a video game. I believe breaks probably some actual laws. If not, there should be laws because I couldn't go fix a sporting match. That's against the law. There are people who gamble on tournaments in Call of Duty. if you cheat in that, is that no different? Is esports not going to be considered the same thing? I mean, I don't know. If we stopped electing fucking 80-year-old people who have been in the system for 60 years with lots of hands lining their pockets with money to not do anything about this kind of thing, then, I'll just be the same because, who knows best about handling new media? Dudes who can't remember what day it is. So, what are we doing on time? 11 minutes. We're really done. Like I am now at I just ate a mild buffalo wing. My stomach is, I mean, it's just, full disclosure. I did pre-game with a nice healthy swig of Pepto-Bismol, so that might have helped me out a little bit. But I would say that my stomach is probably going to be fine.
Did they change the time to 30 minutes? It used to be 15.
There's a whole chart. So 1 minute, you're a powerless bitch. 10 minutes, you're powerful. So I'm powerful in 11 seconds. In 30 minutes, you're supercharged. And at an hour, I'm invincible. And I can tell you now, I'm invincible. Yeah. The only thing that would stop me from waiting an hour is boredom. I would like to have some of my Sunday to myself. I've been working my ass nonstop. I put almost 40 hours in a week at work. Sometimes more. It just depends. Because sometimes on a Sunday, I get woken up with a text message after being up till 4 a.m., finishing a live stream at 1:30. It takes my brain a while to wind down after playing video games. So I wake up. What time is it? Check my clock. Text message. People don't text me. People don't call me. I like this. This is the way I choose to live. But it was my dad. Oh, hey, Pro Billiards Tour, Kim couldn't get the video to upload. So I do work for an organization called the Professional Billiards Tour. It's cool. They were a thing in the 90s, trying to bring it back. My dad used to go around the world filming these matches, these tournaments, professional pool, for ESPN in the now defunct Prime Network, which had turned into Fox Sports. So I manage their stuff. I edit their videos, we film their videos, except for the stuff that will happen in Virginia. But so I get texted a video to upload to YouTube when there's a whole number of people between the person who is an old pool player, who you got to forgive the guy for not knowing how to use technology. I mean, and plus he's a really cool dude, so I forgive him. But the fact is that there's a number of people that could have dealt with this other than me, but I'm the asshole who just gets to donate his time on a Sunday. So then, being half asleep, I upload it to my fucking channel. And that really pissed me off. But here I am. Everything's good. I'm in a better mood now that I've consumed. I'll be honest with you. I think this chip had a higher pain point than the Carolina Reaper chocolate bar that I had. But the difference is the chocolate bar being in chocolate, which has a lot of oily fat in it, that lingered on the mouth. And that burned like I was, at this point, I was still like feeling it with the chocolate bar. But with the chip, as I kind of expected, it's gone out of the mouth. Now, update, the stomach's kicked it up a little bit more. Don't think I'm going to puke, though. But it does feel kind of like almost like a cramp.
Yeah.
A cramp, like almost like at the base of my diaphragm.
Yeah.
Which actually does seem to... It seems to be worse the more I talk, so... take that as a sign that I'm ready to...
I did a bunch of research before I decided to kill my roommate, so...
You got a first comer code? Bliss Revisited. Bliss
Oh,
Revisited.
the old gamer tag.
Yep. One of many gamer tags I've had. So it comes down to the stomach. Because the stomach is starting to make me
6 minutes.
want to consume.
I mean, in my opinion, the pain is more about the mouth feel than anything else. Everybody's stomach's going to go through different experiences.
Yeah.
I thought 15 minutes was more than, if you could withstand that, then the rest of it's pointless.
Well, we're going to do it. Until
Yeah.
I set the timer to it.
No, you only got 5 minutes
Yeah.
left anyway.
Covering Destiny when that comes back out. Resident Evil 4 remake. Definitely hit that up. And I mean, I guess at this point, if you're still watching, I would appreciate a subscribe, a like. But don't subscribe if you're not going to watch, because they're just going to take you off, and it's just going to get my hopes up. So, I mean,
They should give the video a like just because they can't eat that chip.
yeah, I mean, you could always try it yourself. You can get them at 7-Eleven, and if they're still available. And,
I wouldn't have sniffed that chip.
And go ahead and post your video and send it to me. I'd like to see it. Oh,
Cramps.
yeah.
Yeah, many people feel like it's like that, like cramp that sometimes people get right before they fart really bad. Like if you ever had like a really bad gas cramp.
Yeah.
4.5 minutes.
Oh, stomach hurts. So, yeah, I don't really have much to say. Plus, not talking helps.
4 minutes. I mean, I've watched a lot of these eater guys that this is what they do, eat these chips, and they right out of the gates are struggling with the pain threshold. And usually they don't show any video of what is post that. You just get some comments on the cramps that they end up with, or of the immediate evacuation of their bowels. And if you decide to do that, you may want to take that Pepto with you in the bathroom.
Once this gets done,
Yeah,
hit up some more Pepto.
yeah. Well, it'll also help your ass crack not be on fire. 3 minutes, my friend.
Mouth is completely fine.
Yeah, no, that's why I thought 15 minutes was plenty. Because there's about a 10-minute stretch in between where you're just going, oh, the pain is fine, and now it's just what's going to happen to the digestive tract. Shockingly, though, you didn't get hiccups.
Yeah.
A lot of people end up with hiccups, and that'll usually bring on the vomiting.
Well, you're getting my hiccups right now.
Oh.
So
and I assume you're not swallowing that just because it upsets your stomach further.
I'm doing the thing I used to do when I drank, which is when
you're
about to puke, you vomit, do your mucus, and your best bet
2 minutes.
It's gonna go.
You got it. Just over a minute.
High quality entertainment from Grade A Game.
1 minute.
Grab that Pepto for me. Now, aside from this Pepto, I haven't eaten anything today either.
Coffee, that's it, huh?
Yeah.
30 seconds. $20. 15. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.